Let's go.
So no rap battles this week, but next Friday is the first Friday of July. Dang, these days really do be days. We're already more than halfway through the year. Bro, it's about to be 2024. Before I blink.
Cherish every single day as if you would never live tomorrow. Tell your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie, your little cousins, older cousins, your best friends, your friends, acquaintances. Tell them all you love them.
Mainly your family, because you know you really love your family. I don't know if you really love your friends, but Stealthy, you recommended me to react to some Degenerocity. It's been a minute. I love this dude's videos. I haven't watched it in a while, so we're gonna do that today. Weird PSAs by Degenerocity. What do you got for us today, Degenerocity?
A glance at your phone is the same as this.
Back in the ancient stone age of cable television, during the breaks between the very educational programs I would watch, there were commercials. Now, 95% of the time, you would probably see regular commercials, like this.
Dr. Amigo. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Maybe even this.
No,
You know,
not that.
ads that are trying to sell you a product. However, outside of all those adverts, there were
Hold on. Who that? I don't remember that episode of SpongeBob.
However, outside of all those adverts, there were... this website sucks. Very few commercials that wouldn't try selling you a product. Rather, it tries to make you a better person. A commercial that is designed to keep you and everyone around you safe from any harmful behavior. PSAs. PSAs, public service announcements, are ads that are supposed to spark a message, spread awareness of sore subjects that you or someone you know might be taken a part of. To sum it up, the ad usually wants to prevent people from texting while driving, smoking, bullying, etc. Basically, they're trying to stop you from doing all the fun things in life. But honestly, you should have known better if you were driving while I'm on the road. Everyone knows I'm on my phone the entire time trying to look for the perfect song to play on the aux. It's not my fault you guys put a school zone over there, but ignore my charges. Most of these PSAs were pretty informative and helpful. Not for me, but definitely for other people out there. Because the main theme I've noticed that's being pushed in all of these PSAs I've seen is fear. Almost every PSA I've ever seen shows a disturbing reality, seeing the consequences of people's actions, all because they were doing something they weren't supposed to do, or because they wanted a cheap thrill. Example, those anti-smoking ads always rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I personally like it fast and done in seconds. And I'm talking about the ones that would be mad quiet, and they would be filming an old person in their house with lung cancer. I did not like those ads, not because it was sad, but because it was so awkward to watch. You know, when watching them, it felt like I was at a retirement home, you know what I mean? And then make it even worse, you could never understand anything they were saying because they always had those Daft Punk voice boxes in their neck. It's so awkward, bro. And to top it all off, the commercial would always end with them dying, like with no fail. The commercial would always end like...
Smoking was low-key the best. I don't regret nothing. Suck my balls. Harold died 2 minutes after the interview, not because of lung cancer. He got hit by a truck. Yo, he got hit by a bus. Hashtag look both ways. Sponsored by Pepsi.
It's even funnier that most of these PSAs would only play on children's channels, because those are the only channels I was watching back then. Like, I'll just be watching SpongeBob, and then commercial break comes, and now they're telling me not to do crack. Great. Now I'm gonna do it just to spite you. And I'm not saying all these PSAs are bad.
Not me. I don't do crack. Don't do cocaine. Don't do crack. Don't do cocaine. But it's funny because trying to put fear, it just doesn't really work sometimes, especially for kids, because kids are just rebellious. So they probably didn't know anything about crack, probably knew nothing about smoking, probably knew nothing about weed in the first place. And then they see this PSA commercial about I was addicted to cocaine for many years, ever since I was 12. And then the kid is like, cocaine? What's that? He asked his older brother, hey, what's cocaine? And he's just a bad example. He's probably ripped off of it and something else mixed with other things. Like, hey, this is what it is. Take a sniff. Oh, this is cocaine? And then, yeah, the kid became addicted to cocaine and now he's in rehab. Now, I'm not saying that actually happened, but sometimes PSAs do the opposite of what PSAs are supposed to do.
Intentionally funny. Some of these ads just come off as goofy. Like, you can't take them seriously. Like that classic Michael Jordan one where he's talking like Mike Tyson the entire time.
You got at least 3/4 of your life to go.
That's 3 more lifetimes to you.
And the more classic Mario one, where he tells kids that you will be doomed for all of eternity if you touch a blunt.
Because drugs can kill, and if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
Although that one was great. My personal favorite Mario one was from the ending of that one Mario cartoon episode where Bowser's kids changed the color of the mushroom people to make them all racist against each other. And it works. Even Mario and Luigi turned racist. And right after a whole race war was about to start, Princess Peach was like, hey, yo, don't do this. And they said, okay. And then everyone comes to find out that Bowser's Koopalings are responsible for changing everyone's color and manipulating them this whole time. Damn Koopas, always wanting and spreading violence. You know, even though they only make up 13%, anyways, they all learn not to be racist to themselves. And they also learn that it's not about the color of their skin, but it's about the content of their character. Unless they're Koopas. After a lesson learned, Luigi asked
Blue Shell Koopas
the hard-hitting question.
Think they'll ever learn that lesson in the real world?
Nope.
Yeah, when humans get as smart as mushrooms.
If humans get as smart as mushrooms are.
Well, in that case, if Mario doesn't even believe in us, then we might as well go all out. Go berserk. I know this is not really a PSA, but it's like PSA type lesson throughout the entire episode. Like, remember those PSA episodes they had in kid shows back in the day that were mostly about stopping bullying? I hated them. Don't tell me what to do. I've also seen those PSAs where the message flies over your head. It's so vague that you can't even tell what it's trying to say, or at least kids wouldn't understand the message.
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs.
Wait, so fried eggs? That's my brain on drugs? Looks delicious.
Questions?
Wait, that's it? This is not enough info, bro. And what if I liked fried eggs? You're basically telling me I'm gonna have a delicious time. And there are some ads that were just completely out of pocket.
If you know, you know. I don't know. Is this like a racist ad?
Like, they would not hold back in any kind of way just to prevent you from doing something. Like, I've seen some PETA PSAs. Yeah, PETA, the people that really care about animals, they be making some weird PSAs, man. Like, I just seen one that equates domestic violence and bullying to killing a fish.
All over a fish? Some screams can't be heard.
Bro, what is this ad? What am I supposed to feel? Guilt? If you wanted me to feel guilty, you should have chose a better animal. Like a fish? Who cares about a fish? I don't care about their screams. They taste delicious. You should have chose a dog or a hamster. Dog. Like, I would have felt bad for that. But a fish? Fish! All fish could be made into fish sticks or Swedish fish, whatever they make fish out of.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'll still eat them. They all look goofy anyway. And I also found this other PETA ad. And the beginning of it is just comedy gold.
When I grow up, I want to be as strong as my dad.
Like, come on. You did that on purpose. Ain't no way. But the worst PSA I've seen yet was astounding.
When I grow up, I want to be as strong as my dad.
And the beginning of it is just comedy gold.
When I grow up, I want to be as strong as my dad.
Like, come on. You did that on purpose. Ain't no way. But the worst PSA I've seen yet was astounding. It had my jaw on the ground like a cartoon character.
What is it? What is it? Tell me, break it down.
Real PSA from 1992 by the PDFA saying that doing drugs is equivalent to slavery.
Who said that? Whose idea said that doing drugs is equivalent to slavery? Who you a slave to? No one else owns you. You just made a bad decision. I need to have a word with the CEO who thought drugs is equal to slavery.
Drugs is the new slavery.
Almost 400 years ago, African Americans were brought to this continent in chains. Stripped of their dignity, torn from their families, they never surrendered till they were free. Don't dishonor them by becoming a...
Yeah, you can't show how to use drugs, so here's Doc Ock smoking
cocaine and crack.
Yeah, and all those.
Make no mistake, drug abuse is the new slavery.
This is...
What?
Who thought this was a good idea?
That was a real commercial? Exactly. Who thought that was a good idea, man?
Who approved of this? Like, this ad had to go through multiple teams of people, and every one of them said, yeah,
that's okay.
Nothing wrong here. This is great. I can only imagine them saying, like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one that will stop kids from doing the Zaza or whatever they say these days, especially those chocolate people. I mean, we're just trying to help them not be stupid. That's how I like to imagine it happened. But they probably used a different word other than chocolate people. This ad is just insane, and PSAs like the ones I just showed, I don't think will prevent anyone from smoking or being racist. Honestly, the only thing that would stop me from sparking up is if I were to see, I don't know, King Batch rapping about not smoking on a PSA. But that doesn't exist, man. That will never happen.
Let's swipe that. Smoking while
Oh my God.
Let's swipe that.
Smoking all stealthy?
It can't be.
It can't
Even
be.
though I went over a few janky PSAs, most PSAs are actually really good and deliver its message quite effectively. Let me put it like this. PSAs are a different breed. Most of the time, they usually come out as a dachshund, golden retriever, or corgi. But sometimes they come out as a chihuahua, or whatever these things are. You know what I mean? Anyways, I've said my piece here. You get the gist. I'm in love with you, and in conclusion, smoke everything. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I
Eat your veggies. Eat your veggies and don't do drugs, even though he says smoke what you want to, because this is strictly satire. It's probably not healthy to smoke anything, but I get what he's saying. A lot of the PSAs are telling you to do things, but I get the feeling they're not doing the job that they should do. The weirdest PSAs, they don't get the job done. But the other PSAs that actually get their point across, like get ready to cry. Maybe, I don't know. Just watch, it's a beautiful masterpiece. Hey, who's a good boy? Hey, take a piece. Don't shake your head at me. For education. Here, take this. Don't shake your head at me. What does he get in return for doing this every day? Not a single thing. I can feel it. My heart is getting soft. Because I've seen this. He gets nothing. I've seen this commercial so many times, it still hits the same. He won't be richer. Won't appear on TV. Still anonymous. The unsung hero. And not a bit more famous. Bro has no enemies. For real. My man's has 0 enemies in life. Where'd she go? She went to school. What he does is receive emotions. Yeah, see? He witnesses happiness. Reaches a deeper understanding. Prays every night too. Feels the love. Receives what money can't buy. True happiness. Hey look, the plant is grown too. A world made more beautiful. And in your life, what is it that you desire the most? Believe in good. This is a life insurance commercial. Some people don't like to see it, but sometimes in the morning when you first wake up and you see those commercials, you just like, it touches you, and then sometimes a tear just trickles down your eye. I'm like, why does the world gotta be so cruel? Why can't we just be like that, man? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? It's like that sometimes. But yeah, that's Degenerocity, y'all. Thank you for the recommendation, Stealthy. I don't really have much to say about PSAs. Some are cool, some are weird, some don't get their point across, but don't put PSAs like drugs and stuff on kids channels. 8-year-olds to 10-year-olds, they're not doing drugs, they're not smoking cigarettes, they're not sniffing cocaine, they're not smoking crack, they're not shooting up heroin. You should put those PSAs on Fox News, on on CNN, NBA channel, man. Like, come on. Adults, that's for adults, not kids. Some kids don't even know about that stuff, and it's up to the parents to let them know about it, and not them finding out about it through a PSA or through the kids that are giving them peer pressure at school. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that reaction video. If you want me to react to anything else, leave them down below, or if you're in the Discord, send the links to the reaction channel. All right guys, I'll see you later. I might go live in a little bit, so peace.